One of the most hated men, one of the most despisable men.
One of the most envied men in the history, in the annals of professional wrestling.
I don't know about that, Nigel. I don't know if
how suave, how sophisticated, and how successful this man has been.
And how scared to death he is right now.
He's getting in the ring, isn't he?
Yeah,
I don't see you getting in the ring with a madman like John Moxley.
Oh, no, I'm smarter than
I have something important to say. John, I didn't come out here to cause any trouble. I just wanted to talk about our history together. Did you all know that on my second night in this company, that I cost John Moxley the AEW World title? I'm trying to talk to Moxley, stay out of it. But John, you got your revenge. You literally got your pound of flesh. Let's have a look. Roll the footage. Look at this, John. That's how you react. Look at that. Look at the blood on the floor, John. Look at that. Now here we are 2 months later, where I helped you to pin Kenny Omega. Who would have thought about it? Look at you, ever the opportunist, John. You pinned him. And on that night, John, without knowing it, you and I changed the course of all elite wrestling. Did you know, John, every morning that I get up, you're the first person I think about. Did you know that? Because when I look in the mirror in the morning, I see this. 24 stitches that you put in my head, John. And for most people, that would be a deal breaker. But you and I, we're not like most people. We're not like all of these normal people, are we, John? And here's something a lot of people don't know. When I was in that ambulance that night, John, you opened the door and came in, and I was terrified. I thought, Moxley's gonna finish the job now. You put your hand on my shoulder, blood all over the place, and you said, you're one of us now. And I looked into your eyes, John, and do you know what I saw? Nothing. The same thing I see when I look in the mirror into my own eyes. You see, John, the worst kept secret in wrestling is you and I are a lot alike. We both see everything, but we feel nothing. We are, forgive me, high-functioning sociopaths. Professional wrestling has given us a platform to change the world, to change the wrestling business. 30 years ago, you and I were in an institution somewhere. And we got together, and you beat Kenny Omega. When you told me you're one of us now, you were right. Because you and I are exactly alike. I helped you beat Omega. You know who I didn't have to beat? You know who I didn't have to help beat Omega? Takeshita. And John, I'm not out here to make threats, but you got Takeshita tomorrow, and it's killing me inside. Because when I look at you, I see myself. I don't want this match to happen. Imagine, John, you and I, on parallel but separate paths, have driven this business for 3 years. Imagine, just once, if we were pushing in the same direction, John. We could run this. No Tony Khan could stop us. You get a binding resolution at the UN, couldn't touch us. We do whatever we want, John. So yeah, I'm not out here to pitch you. You're too smart for that. But I am saying, John, imagine what this could be like. I'm one of you, you're one of me. You're not alone, John. You and I are the same. So instead of this match tomorrow, let's use this segment to make an announcement about your future with the family that'll change the course of wrestling history. Tell me what we got to do to get it done, John.
Wow. Didn't expect this at all.
Okay, but I just have one question.
Anything I gotta do. What's the question? Anything. Just to make this happen, I'll do anything. What do I gotta do? What's the question?
Well, if you and I are gonna trust each other, if we're gonna be on the same page, I'm gonna need a little bit more of a commitment than that little baby scar on your forehead right there. So what about I put 24 more stitches in your big bald head right about now?
Wait a minute! Oh, you don't threaten Don Callis.
It's Takeshita from behind. This had to be the plan. This had to be the Don Callis plan.
Why?
The entire time. Oof. He just wants to give Takeshita a leg up for tomorrow night in that eliminator match.
How do you not know that was a genuine offer from Callis?
There's nothing genuine
And
about
when
that.
Moxley threatened Callis, Takeshita had no choice but to come in and do this. Moxley's only got himself to blame.
Jon Moxley is in a bad way here, and they're
He's about to be.
They're trying to break the arm of Jon Moxley. The IWGP World Heavyweight Champion is in.
Well, he said it
right now.
To be a king, you gotta kill a king.
Oh, no! We can only assume what is going to happen tomorrow night because Jon Moxley is not going to be 100%. And look at Don Callis calling the shots. It's Takeshita relentless. Here comes members of the Blackpool Combat Club.
Oh, too little, too late.
Danielson.
That should be their tag team name.
We're going to see both Claudio and Danielson in action here tonight live on TBS. But right now their concern is Jon Moxley. And Claudio just hurling that chair out of the ring. Doc Michael Sampson has been called in. And there you see that Claudio is going to be teaming with Daniel Garcia and a mystery partner against the Righteous and Lance Archer. And that is coming up here in just a few moments. There's our main event. Bryan Danielson, FTR, together against Satnam Singh, Jay Lethal, and Jeff Jarrett.